Hi guys, this is Roger in Finland, and today I would like to talk about some of the mistakes we did related to movement and framing when shooting Just Waiting for Friday. Happily so, some of the mistakes related to movement I made them before, and this time I could already do some things a little bit better. One of the mistakes we had in the past was to shoot everything on a tripod, which looks super boring, really flat, and it was really difficult in the editing phase to give some movement and feeling to the scenes. The next time I actually tried to roll handheld as much as I could, and that was a terrible mistake from my part on myself. I was shooting with an unstabilized body, unstabilized lens, and my very unstabilized hands. So what we ended up having was a lot of movement that was really much unwanted. We had dialogue scenes that looked like a Bourne Identity fight. You really don't want that. So this time around, about 80% of the show was shot on a gimbal, except the interviews which were obviously on a tripod, and then the scenes that we have hands appearing and disappearing, those were shot as well on a tripod and a monopod because I needed a really good clean plate. And the gimbal, I've been using the Feiyutech a1000 with a double handle, which is probably one of the most affordable that you can find that has some of the requirements I needed. So payload, it can hold 1.7 kilos, which in my case was the a7 III with a Tamron 28-75 f2.8 on top. Then the price, this is under 400 euros including the double handle, which is insane, and it still has a slanted motor. However, with camera movement comes some framing challenges. I was not using any monitor, so this time I know it's my fault, but I'm gonna blame a little bit the small screens behind the cameras. Then the light itself made it into the frame a couple of times as well. You can see it in these couple of shots here. And this happened especially when we had these running shots. We just probably couldn't care less at that point, even if we saw that it would make it into the frame. Hopefully people were still focusing on the people running and the fun of the scene and not on the lights, but it should not have been there. Another challenge of these moving shots were shadows. We had the lights statically, and then you can see, especially in this shot here, the shadow that you can see on the actress. It's me with the camera and the gimbal, and it looks pretty bad. Here you can see some other shadows as well on top of this other actress. Then this guy made it into the shot, usually from the side, like this, but in this particular scene, we did put it on top of a chair, just behind the actress, hoping that it wouldn't make it into the frame, and it didn't, but the reflection made it into the frame. And reflection is the next big thing that happened. So here you can see the actress reflected in the glass, and I was telling her, don't worry, you're not in the frame, so you can just read the script. So it was totally my fault because she's looking down and we have the actors there. Just by cutting a little bit differently, I think we got away with it, but the reflection was there. Biggest learnings here. First, anytime you have a glass, you have reflections, and you have to pay lots of attention to those. The small screens behind the cameras are not helpful for that, so you need extra pairs of eyes and think about it all the time. Don't shoot with straight angles. Second learning, pay attention to what makes it into the frame. Lights, microphones, extras, crew, that happens, and especially if you're moving around. Alright, I hope this video was somewhat helpful to you guys. If you liked it, please subscribe, hit the like button, and we'll see you next time with probably some more mistakes. Bye!